Hi guys, welcome to Noni's World. This is your girl Noni, of course. Today's video is about 5 tips to bowel regularity. I know some of you guys are thinking, chirp chirp girl, isn't this a little far-fetched for you? And I just want to put it out there, I'm not speaking as an authority in any sense. I am speaking as someone who tries these things or uses these methods and they are helpful for me. And at this point in my life, I'm a 3-time-a-day bowel movement girl, and not ashamed. I feel very good and I feel very healthy and good about that. So I just want to share these tips for the populace, and I hope you guys find them helpful, and you're welcome because no one wants to talk about poop. So stay tuned and we'll just get right on into it. Alrighty, so jumping right on into it, the first thing that I want to talk to you guys about is water. Water is so important, just for life in general, to sustain all life. And so you can only see that water would be super beneficial to keeping your bowels nice and regulated. It keeps your stool nice and soft, and keeps them moving. Hey, so yeah, water is very, very important. The number 2 thing that I want to talk about is exercise. Exercise, I cannot tell you how often I come back from a run and not only do I feel really good, like my body just feels really good, really strong. I also just have the best bowel movement ever because I've really been stimulating my body, stimulating my intestines, getting all that stuff moved and worked out of there, and it just kind of helps to facilitate peristalsis, the movement of the food and the stuff through your intestines. So I think exercise is a go-to if you're having difficulty with having bowel movements. The next thing that I want to talk about is a good diet. If I were in the hospital addressing a patient who's having difficulty with having bowel movements, that's the first thing I would teach on at home, is that make sure you have a good diet. Include foods in your diet that are high in fiber, high in roughage. Usually those foods are naturally occurring out of the ground, off a tree type food. You're just looking for stuff that will really help bind all that stuff together and help get it out of your system. The next thing I'm going to talk about is timing your bowels. I know that for myself, I wake up in the morning and the first thing I do is have a bowel movement. After work, I come back and the first thing I do is have a bowel movement. And sometimes somewhere in there, during the day, after my cup of coffee, early morning, maybe a little before noon, I need to have another bowel movement. That's infrequent, but these last few weeks, that's been the norm. But I try to time my bowels just so that I'm kind of on a schedule. I know when I'm gonna have a bowel movement, and my body knows when it's time to have a bowel movement as well. And I find that it's been helpful in me going frequently. And so yeah, I do suggest that. Try and put yourself on a schedule as far as having your bowel movements. The last thing I'm going to talk about is a tea that I use when I can't go. And it contains the herb senna. Senna is a naturally occurring herb thing that has laxative effects, stool softening effects. We use senna in the hospital all the time, actually, to give before bed for people in a tablet form. But if you go to the Asian grocery store, they have a tea. It's called 3 Ballerinas tea. I usually brew a cup for myself the night before, and I wake up in the morning and have a bowel movement. And I think those are actually the instructions of how to use this product, because it will stimulate your bowels, and it doesn't have like a super laxative effect like it doesn't have a super laxative effect like a actual laxative, which works within an hour. This has like a stool softening effect where it works like the next day, and it just feels good and it tastes pretty yummy. It's not caffeinated, it's a green tea, and it's fantastic. Thank you so much for watching. You're always welcome to like the video. I support that. Also, comment down below. Tell me what you do to regulate your bowels. I'm all about sharing information here. And the last thing is to subscribe up there in the corner. Subscribe to Noni's World. Of course, if you feel compelled, no one's forcing you, but I love subbies. I will talk to you guys later and see you in my next video. Bye!